is to determine which alternative is economically better than the other. That means you are comparing the the relativeness. Do you understand what is the relativeness? You have A, you have B. So the relativeness, maybe A, okay, katakan A, the weight dia punya weight is maybe 10 kilogram. Okay, B, the weight is maybe, okay, yeah, salah bagi contoh pula. Okay, the first, okay, A have the weight is 10 kilogram. Okay, the second maybe, okay, yang B, maybe the weight is, let's say 30 kilogram. Okay, so you are comparing the A and B. So the relativeness, that means the difference is 20 kilogram. Because you are comparing 30 kilogram to 10 kilogram. Boleh faham tak? Dengar tak suara saya? Can you hear me? Tak faham? Okay. Macam ni actually what you are doing is okay, if you have something kat sini katakan 5,000 ni, okay, 5,000, this one is 4,000. You can make the comparison. Okay, it is the same tau, 1 until 10. Okay, this one pun 1 until 10. So what you do is you just compare. So that means 5,000 and 4,000, the difference is 1,000. So you just calculate the 1,000 tu. Macam tu lah, the relativeness. Okay, 3,000 and 1,000. So the difference is 2,000. So you will come out with one more CFD. Only to show the difference. That is the meaning lah. Faham Memang sekarang belum faham lah. But after this. After this. Okay. So the aim of analysis, okay dah faham Aim of analysis is to determine which alternative is economically better. So sebenarnya what you are doing is to compare, kan? Okay, by comparison. Therefore, if, for example, all the alternatives have the same income, then to simplify calculation, this income may be ignored. Nah, ni dia dah sebut dah. Macam itulah. Actually, part 1 ni memang semua explanation I don't find dia punya calculation. Semua just explanation. Okay, principle 3. After you do the part 2 and so on onwards, then you can understand. You can go back to the part 1 ni. Then you can understand. But you just go through the part 1 ni because maybe it give you some idea what you will do after this. Okay, principle 3. Use the same perspective for each alternative. For example, okay, use the same perspective. Selecting a machine from among a few alternative machines to replace another currently in use. Okay, you have the current punya you are now using the current machine but now you want to consider a few alternative maybe to buy lah However, not replacing the current machine, not replace the current machine and continue using it. So that means do nothing is also an alternative. Okay. In this problem, all the cash flow diagram are to be constructed based on the perspective of the company. Okay, not the suppliers of the machines. Only then can the comparison and analysis be fair and correct. So you have to look by using the company eyes and not the supplier eyes. Ada sikit different dia. Okay, after this Okay, then principle 4. Use the same unit of measurement. Okay, for example, selecting a machine from among a few alternative machines. Machines may be bought from other countries at different currencies. All these have to be converted into a common currency such as Malaysian ringgit so that evaluation is fair and correct. Okay, this is only common sense, because you want to compare the same unit. So if you want to compare the same unit, that means you have to convert lah. If let's say this one is about the currency, so you have to make sure the currency is similar to be converted to the Malaysian ringgit. Tu je lah dia punya explanation. Ini pula, sekejap. Saya telah juga sekejap. Sekejap tadi principle apa? 4 Okay. Go to principle 5. Consider all relevant factors. All relevant factors such as income or benefit and cost or disbenefit must be considered. Okay, income benefit maknanya you have the cash flow diagram, so have the upper part, yang above tu. That one is income. The cost or disbenefit maknanya under the cash flow diagram, below tu, that one is cost or disbenefit. Example, using foreign labor may be cheaper, but it has hidden costs, such as you have to pay the tax and levy, extra training and social obligations. Okay, for example, invest in new machines may incur extra costs, but gain benefits from increased capacity and sales. And maybe you will add the cost because you pay the new machine and you buy the new machine. But when you compare with the new technology kan, you increase the capacity and sales. Tax exemptions in the form of depreciation and other governmental incentive. And all these considerations are relevant to achieve the right decisions. Okay. So, principle 6. Okay, conduct sensitivity analysis. Okay, this one I think the last part our chapter 3. And this is the last in the economy lah. Conduct sensitivity analysis. Values in the cash flow are based on the estimation and current data. Changes may occur in the future. Therefore, analysts need to determine the stability of the decision made. Maybe yang ni maybe the basic one, or maybe we just ignore. But we have this principle lah. A more accurate estimate may be made for the factors. If changes to this factor occur while project is running, appropriate actions may be taken. So you have to consider many things, and not only what you can see, but you also must consider the situation lah maksudnya. That's why we have to conduct the sensitivity analysis. Okay, principle 7, continuous monitoring, improve decision. When an alternative is selected, implemented, continuous monitoring is required. Actual cost or income may deviate from previously estimated values and may deem the alternative uneconomical. Appropriate actions can be considered and analysis conducted to decide on alternative to either save the project or to abandon it. Okay. Okay, then we go to the objective of selection. Banyak lagi di punya teori here. Okay, objective of selection, alternative based on income. Alternative that are based on income such as generate benefit or income and also saving. For example, selection between marketing either product A or product B. The product with the most equivalent income should be selected. Okay. Alternative based on service. Cash flow are mostly costs. Example, replacing a broken down air conditioning system. There is little income generation from this project. It is only cost. No income lah. It is a cost. But you want to see based on the alternative with the least equivalent cost. Okay, you still have the service cost kan, but which one is the best lah. So you have to select which one is least equivalent cost. Okay, then we go to minimum acceptable rate of return, MARR. Okay, this one is actually like what you have done for the I tu sometimes we call it as interest, sometimes we call it as a growth. So the minimum growth that may be accepted for an investment. Okay, for example, loan lah. So I equal to 0% is when money is not invested. Okay, or is invested in an investment that produce return that is equal to the amount of investment made. So there is no ni lah, maknanya there is no increase if the principal katakan you punya principal, you punya capital modal tu is 10,000, so after several years pun also still 10,000 lah, macam tu lah. Ataupun kalau loan pun macam tu. Tak adalah loan ni selalunya uh, must be higher kan. They want some benefit juga. Susah sikit lah. Okay, safe rate of return. Rate of return when money is invested in a no-risk investment or safe investment, such as money saved in a bank that earns a specific growth rate per year. Okay, macam biasalah safe rate of return. Okay, MARR is minimum growth rate that is acceptable for an investment. When an investor invests, more money than the invested amount is expected as output. Okay, MARR is established by financial managers. Okay, and it is used as a criterion to accept or reject an investment. So that means, you will be given some example which the percentage ataupun MARR is different from one project to another project. So you have to compare and then do make your decision. Macam itulah. Lebih kurang. Okay, yang ni panjang-panjang. Okay, I think this one you have to read yourself lah. An investment must generate a growth rate that is at least as high as MARR. And MARR must be higher than the rate of the cost of capital. Only then should an investment be accepted. If I'm not mistaken, I don't see dia punya example for the only to find out what is the suitable MRR. What you can see after this is only they give you MRR, but in the different situation, then you compare macam tu je lah. Okay, this is the summary. So you have time value of money. Maybe okay, the case study is independent. So that means you just use dia punya MRR as I%. So you can use P ke F ke A to see the to do the analysis. Okay. And then dependent. Kalau independent, you have some projects and let's say you have 6 projects. So you can choose which project is can give you income macam itulah. There is no constraint. Just choose. Senang lah yang ni, very simple. Okay, dependent. This one you have to compare. Must use incremental analysis. Okay, use MARR as the I%. Choose the alternative with the highest numerical P or F or A. So you have to make you can choose lah. You want to use P ke F ke A, but must consistent lah. If you choose P, so you have to you have to compare all the P's lah. If you like to use F, so you have to compare all the F and also A. Okay, then internal rate of return method. Oh, ada independent. Okay, calculate internal rate of return for each alternative. And also dependent. Okay, maybe I tak sampai sini. Not ratio lagi. Not ratio yet. That's why tak nampak tadi. Ini ada contoh lain. Okay. Now we go to part 2. So that means you have to KIV this one. But you have exposed all the things in the chapter 3. Okay, then we go to the calculation. Chapter. Okay, part 2. Part 2. Can you see the ni, chapter tu? Part tu? Can you see part tu?
Tak nampak doktor.
Tak nampak rasanya sekejap. Saya tutup sikit. Banyak sangat kot yang saya buka. Tengok takut. Banyak sangat saya buka. Okay, nampak kan part tu?
Yang full chat tu ke? Betul?
Haa.
Nampak.
Okay, tu. Okay, sebentar ni. Okay, part 2. Now you go to the calculation. Okay, we finish part 1 introduction. We go to part 2. Okay, tengok kita ada apa? Part 1, 2, 3, 4 sini. So now we are in the part 2. Evaluation using P or F or A values in the equal life punya case study. Okay. Okay. Evaluation of alternative using P, F, and A values for case of equal life and unequal life. Okay, but dia kata tadi part 2 is only equal life. Okay, here only evaluation of alternative is equal life. Okay, equal life. Equal life means dia punya life ni life ni same. All the life is same. 5, 5, 5, 5. So we can compare easy lah. Easy. Okay, let's say this is the example. Okay, for project, you have 4 projects here. And all the project have their punya investment and the first cost. That means P lah, P, which the value is 50,000, 60 and onward lah. And then annual operation, that means apa tu? Annual operation apa? Annual, per year. What is it? Annual. What is annual operation? Nak lukis ni, after this you want to draw cash flow diagram kan? Okay, investment, that means first cost, you know that is P. Okay, it will be downward kan? Okay, annual operation cost, what is it? What is it? Jangan macam ni, nak exam pula ni, nak test. Who knows what is annual operation cost? It is, ada yang nak cuba? Janganlah tulis, saya tak nampak lah. Dia bila biru ni kadang ada masa saya terbaca, ada masa saya tak baca. Okey, betul je Saya tarik sikit. Tak nampak. Okey, seorang jawab. Hai Rehwan. It is A, but in negative low. Okay, is it correct? Is it correct? The others? Okay, Zuhair Akmal kata yes. Yang lain, the others? Aaron? Aaron. Kadang takut juga. Dah viral banyak dah tunjuk. Ada yang main kan, main games. Tidur. Apa lagi? Makan. Yang non-Muslim makan kan. Actually, they are not focusing in our class. So, okay, Idham Hakimi, is it correct? Faiz Yaakob, maybe. Oh, you are not sure? Okay, Lim Jin Yang. I will go back to Idham nanti. Okay, Lim Jin Yang. Are you, what do you think? What is annual operation cost? Ni cuma hidupkan je ke? Where are you? Okay, Lim Jin Yang, it is negative A. Okay, Idham, maybe correct. Ingat awak tak datang tadi, pasang aja. Muhammad Zulfadli, semua masing-masing saya tak kenal. Tapi macam student lama-lama juga kan? My previous semester kan? Zulfadli, yeah, correct, I think. Okay, Firdaus. Muhammad Firdaus, what is annual? Dah nama pun annual. Annual means per year. So, annual operation cost. It is, tadi saya panggil siapa nama dia? Firdaus. Firdaus.
Not sure, Doktor.
Not sure. Takkan tak sure lagi. Ini annual operation cost. Operation cost per year. Mestilah A. Must be A. But dia punya apa ni is downward. Okay, A is downward. Okay, annual income. What is it? Annual income. Dia jawab tadi. Annual income. Ku Kahmon. Ni ada, we have 4 projects now. Okay, A upward, A positive. Okay, good. Adriana, Ku Kahmon. Okay. Salvage value at the end of life. What is salvage value? Okay, Adriana, F. Very good. Okay, and then we have life. So now, dia punya question is determine the project that can be implemented if, okay, we have the standard MARR is 12% without compounding. Oh, senang. And without compounding is good. If you have the compounding punya word, that one is quite challenging. Okay, now, MRR is 12%. Okay, what you want to do is, okay. Tak buka. Tanya nampak tak? Sekejap, saya tengok sini. Okay, nampak. Okay, so you can go to apa ni, okay, make presenter ke Go to, okay, that means I have to Saya tak boleh besarkan sekejap Stop sharing Stop sharing. Okay. Stop sharing. Then, move to stage. Okay, look at dia punya ni. Example here. Sorry, aku tak set up ni. Okay, nampak? Tak ada ni sikit shadow Okay. Still ada shadow juga. Okay tak? Better. Okay, this is dia punya question Okay. Okay, try to apa ni to draw dia punya cash flow diagram. Cash flow diagram. How to draw. Okay, the first one. Okay, project A. Okay, you have ni project A You have okay, this is punya time scale. But now doing. Okay. Cik je lah besar-besar. Okay. You have the investment first cost is 50,000. That means this 50,000 P lah 50 tak payah tulis P pun tak apa. Just put 50k atau 50,000. And then you have annual operation cost is 7,000 from first year lah selalunya. Okay, this one until what year? 5. Okay, so here A is 7,000. Nampak tak kecil sangat Okay, then you have annual income. Annual income is 50,000. Okay, and the salvage value, that means the F, dia punya nilai, the value at the end of the year 5 ni, year 5 is 10,000. So this is cash flow diagram for A. Okay, cash flow diagram for B. Okay, ambil. Start with 0 and then until 5 lah juga. And until 5. So you start with, kalau kita dalam kelas ni kita boleh panggil orang ke depan kan, susah sikit. Nanti orang nak kena copy paste lepas masuk dalam Jambox kan macam. Okay, then you have 8,000. And then you have 25,000. 25,000. With the salvage value is 12. Okay. Then C. We have with the apa ni, dia punya P is 70k. The A is mana dia? 12,000 and income dia is 30,000. With the salvage value is 10. And then D. Okay. We have also sini dulu. E. The P is 80,000. With the A is 13 and 40 for the income. Okay, dah. Now, what you have to do? Okay, dia beritahu the minimum acceptable rate of return. Semua standard lah. We have the standard punya rate of return is 12%. Apalah. And it is equal life. And dia punya case ni semua equal life. And so, maknanya all within 5 years. So easy to compare. It is easy to compare. So how to compare? Sekarang kita ambil project 1. Project A. Okay, macam mana buat project A? Sama macam you buat sebelum ni. What you have done before in our previous class. Okay, now we are talking about P. I like to have P, not A, not F lah. So A, F, they have dia punya limitation juga. Kalau A tu, they have the limitation. F, we have to analyze the very critical with the time tu. That's why I like the P. Because P we can directly use dia punya time tu. Dia punya period tu. Okay, let's say P for the project A. Okay, siapa nak mula ni? What is this? Start with negative 50. Okay, mana negative ni? Sebab downward 50k. So negative 50k. Okay, ambil lah dulu semua negative now. Okay. You can make it apa nama? Simple this one because you can what? You can minus these two and the income and the cost here you can minus. So what happened is, okay, this one is if you want to minus, I will put it as plus dulu. 15k minus 7k. Otherwise, you have to do one by one. And then this one is what? P over apa ni? A. P over A with the percentage is 12 and 5 within 5 years. Okay. And then the salvage value. Salvage value dia 10k. This one is what? F kan? So P terhadap F is 12% within 5. So you just find out what is the value in the table. 7 berapa? 8k. Okay, yang ni look at table. 10k. Look at table. 12% PA and 5. 12% PA, PF and 5. Okay, let me see. The answer is 3.605 and 0.567. Okay, so you get negative 15,486. That means dia punya arah tu is downward. P is downward 15,486. Okay, this is project A. Okay, now we go to project B. Okay, that means you will do one by one independently. Okay, project B. Okay, you have upward is positive, so P is negative 60. Okay, negative 60K plus apa ni, you take yang 25 tu minus 8 okay, this one is what? This one is A kan? So P over A 12% within 5 years, and then the salvage value is 12K. Okay, this one is F okay, so P over F 12%. Okay, when you calculate this one, you look at the table, so the answer is plus 8093.8. That means if you macam ni, this is P. P is 809. Okay. Okay, now we go to project C. Okay, nak cuba tak buat project C? Okay, the answer is 5 plus 5, 6, 4. Okay, so you get atas juga. It is 5, 6, 4. Then the last one, cepat sikit lupa project D. Then project C, project D. Okay, pandang ke atas, positif, negative 80K plus 40. Okay. Ulang-ulang macam ni kan. Tapi itulah. Kata benda ni senang lah kalau just compare like this one. Okay, so the answer is plus 23,009. Okay, so you get ini ke atas 300. So, okay. Now how to compare ni? How to compare? Okay, I will continue ke atas ni. I will continue ke atas. Okay. You look at dia punya result ni. Okay, this one is negative 15. And then you have 8093, 564, and 23009. So which one you want to choose? Which one you want to choose? Okay, the first one is ni, second is ni, okay, and okay, which one you want to choose? Project A, Project B, Project C, or Project D? Which one is economic or can give you profit, more profit, and give you benefit? The question is which one is the best? So you have to choose which one. Soalan senang ni.
Project D, Doktor.
Project D, because Project D have the large amount compared to the others. Yang ni rugi, loss kan. Okay, this one can be profit, but the largest profit is this one, Project D. And so you just decide, choose Project D. So what is the reason? Because give more profit or benefit compared to the others. Okay, simple. Yang ni simple. Tak ada apa sangat. Okay, now kita go to this example. The same example, but this one you want to use the incremental lah. Incremental, that means you have to compare. Ingat tadi prinsip 2. This is prinsip 1, independent, and it is split lah. One by one, it is split. And no need to compare yang dia punya incremental dia lah. Okay, now we go to this part, and this one is principle 2. And by using example 3.1, yang ni lah. And let's say only one project is to be selected. Okay, yang ni pun sebenarnya you just choose this one. But if the question kata you can choose 3 ke, you can choose 2, okay, you have the choice lah. Senang je. Okay, but here, and let's say only one project is to be selected. Arrange the project in descending order of the first cost. Okay, ni just step Calculate P ataupun A or F. Mana-mana you can choose P lah. Yang ni simple. So look at dia punya ni tadi. Question. Okay. So now we want to do the punya incremental. So what is the meaning of incremental? Okay. Okay, you have a project, katakan project tadi, you know that the project is you have, okay, descending order. Okay, now you have D, tadi kita buat susun okay, you have D is 23009, then followed by C C ke B? Kenapa yang ni? Kejap Kejap sini salah kira. Kejap. Betul lah. Okay, we have B. Ataupun kalau macam confused, just tulis je lah. A, B, C, D. Okay, A is negative 15,486. B is 8093.8. C, 564. D, 09. So this one is the first one. Okay, second is this. Third is this. Okay, yang ni no need to choose. Betul? No need to choose because it is rugi kan, it is loss, it is only cost kan. So you just ignore this one. Okay, now we have 3 choices. Okay, of course you will choose this one, but you want to see if you want to reject yang lain ke macam mana. Okay, now what you have to do is, okay, now you take yang D ni, yang first punya, yang the highest, and that means project D minus with the project yang second. Okay, ni D minus D, project D minus D. Okay, so you have to simplify. Dia punya steps is you have to simplify. D dengan C, D dengan C. D dengan C. Okay. Ingat balik dia punya gambar tadi, D dengan C is, okay, salin balik je. Okay, this is D. Okay, yang ni pun ada simplifykan juga supaya nampak 10, okay. This one is 10, okay. Yang ni kita dah simplifykan A ni ialah 27 lah. Kau tak nak kena lukis balik kan? Tak apa, ambil je A ialah 27. And then this 80k. And then this one is D. Then we have C. And sama. D is 70. A here is 80k. Dah tolak siap-siap We have deducted it earlier lah. Ini F tadi berapa? 10. Okay. So the difference is, okay, now plus P P ke atas untuk D minus C is kecil sangat. Okay, negative. Okay, 80 dengan 70, so the difference the difference 80 dengan 70. Okay. Semua sikit kita tak perlu letak keluar. Okay ni. Okay, plus. Okay, yang ni plus 20, plus sebab atas 27. Okay, minus 18k. Ni yang kita letak incremental tu. We look at the difference tu. We don't want to know dia punya basic-basic ni. We just want to see the difference. Okay, 27 dengan minus 20k ni. Okay, this one is A. So P over A 12% within 5 years. Okay, plus what that? Okay, plus 10k minus 10k juga. Okay, ni tak payah, tak apa, tapi tak apalah untuk you punya teaching and learning ni. So I just put, okay, this one is F, P over F, 12% and 5 years. So that means yang ni tak perlu pun. Yang ni dah jadi kosong kan. Dia jadi kosong. Okay, then you get 10. Positif positif. And ni D, you compare with C. You compare these D and C. So you get the difference is 22,443. What is the meaning ni? Positive ni. Which one make the answer is positive? Actually, of course lah yang the bigger one kan, yang ni kan. D minus C, that means D ni yang win, menang. D ni menang, so that's why the answer is positive. Dah faham So cash flow, ni hitam nampak sikit for D minus C and shows that D is accepted. That means you have to reject C. Okay. And then you mention there is extra. Okay. Yang ni sekejap okay, betul. Okay, there is extra 10,000. Ini kena tengok detail kat atas punya gambar ni. Okay, there is extra 10,000 K to be invested. Ni apa ni, if they want you to detail out what you have done, you invested and extra income of 9,000 get is gain and no extra. Okay, however, there is no extra salvage value. And no extra salvage value occur. Cool. Okay, mana datang ni? Where it comes from? Cash flow D and minus C shows that D is accepted. Okay. And after you do the calculation, you can see D and C. And after you calculate, so give the answer positive. That means D is bigger than C, kan? Okay, so you just mention D is accepted and reject C. Okay, there is extra 10,000 K. How do you get this one? 80,000 and 70. You can see the difference, kan? D is better, kan? Sebab ada investment more extra 10,000. There is extra 10,000 can be to be invested. Ni D. We are talking about D tau, sebab kita tengah memuji-muji, kan, D, kan? So we are talking about D. So D ni give extra 10,000 to be invested and extra income of 9,000. Yang ni 27 18 27 dengan 18. So you have extra income 9,000. But no extra salvage. Salvage tak ada, maknanya nilai value at the end of the year 5 ni null lah, tak ada, kosong. No extra salvage value ke. Okay, now you are comparing only D and C. So you have to choose D. Okay, sekarang ni D and siapa pula? Dengan B pula. Okay, tadi D and C, so D winner. But now try to D and B. So who is winner? You know the answer, but just proceed with the steps. Okay, the last one. Salah sekejap. Okay, you can try yourself dulu. Boleh juga. Okay, P or D dengan B pula, minus B. Okay, dia punya picture, dia punya cash flow diagram. Mana ke pasal? Okay, D, sama. Okay, kita ambil yang dah bersih, yang dah bersih. Yang the clean one. Okay, the clean one is sorry. Ini dah kira siap-siap 27 lah. We have deduct and these two. 7, 10K. And okay, this is D and B. Okay, B is 60K. Sorry, atas. 7. Okay, this one is 70. Okay. So this one is back. Okay. Okay. It's 5. Okay. What happened is actually Karen bahaya sikit kalau sebab tadi I try to make it like this. Okay, so that means yang ni 10,000 and then this one you get apa ni A is 10,000 but ada nanti takut nanti awak confuse. Kadang-kadang no need to put this one ada bahaya sikit. Ini okay. But you can see the apa ni dia punya bayangan lah what will be what is the apa ni what it will be kalau habis kataan semua hilang. Okay maknanya D minus B you can get this one. Okay but jangan confuse, you have to do dia punya PA jugalah. You have to do dia punya ni. So P D minus B is what? Okay, look at dia punya ni. Ni 10,000 ni 80 dengan ni awak tolak lah siap-siap. So dapat negatif berapa? 20. Ini salah. 1,000 plus, okay, this one you can see after you deduct 10K P over A 12% 5 years. Okay, minus sebab 10 tolak 12 10 minus 12 you get bawah downward to K. So if you want to put here it's okay 10K minus 12K ni pun lebih selamat lah macam yang first step tadi kan. And this one is P over F 12% and ni lagi selamat. Kalau tak nanti awak lupa yang dia dah ke bawah. The apa ni dia punya arrow is downward. Just put dia macam ni pun is safer lah. Okay. So you will get the answer is 14,913.20. Maknanya ni plus tau. So as you can see P D minus B is more than 0. So you have to accept D sebab D more dapat positif kan. So D accept D and reject D. Okay. Saya tulis sikit sini. Okay, this is surely exclusive case. Okay, you have to select one alternative. Based on incremental analysis or selecting the one with the yes value. Okay. So sebenarnya what you can see is method select based on selection based on highest numerical value. Yang first one numerical value is easier. Betul tak? You can see that the first one tadi step dia lagi simple compared to this one incremental value. Okay. So okay, the question is why you don't put P D minus apa tadi? Satu yang tak ada. D minus A. Okay, why do you don't show the P D minus A? Why? Kenapa kita tak buat perbandingan antara projek D dengan projek A?
Sebabkan losses tu.
Yes, it is loss kan. It is a loss for project A. So that's why kita for the earlier stage tadi kita dah ignore. That's why we don't show the steps for the PD minus A. You just compare with the yang apa ni yang yang positif tadi. Okay, so that is all the ni je lah. Yang untuk Okay, any question? Simple kan? Any question? No question. Okay, I
Doktor,
have put ya.
ada soalan.
Hmm.
Untuk D minus B, kita tak payah buat ayat macam tadi
D minus
Untuk D minus B, kita tak payah buat ayat macam tadi
sama sebenarnya kan. Okay, kalau tengok tadi mana D minus B ni. Okay. Sama je. Dia ni bukan ini explanation okay. Actually what you want to see what you want to say is this one Okay, you show that accept D, reject B, accept B, reject A, macam tu lah. We want to see what is your decision. You want to accept what? Okay, so this thing must have lah. And then you have to awak tanya ni untuk ni yang ni. Okay, kena buat. Okay, faham. Okay, good question. If the question want you to detail out what happened to the apa ni D minus B ni, so you have to show dia punya detail macam ni lah. So cash flow D minus B shows that ni yang ni shows that if there is extra investment 20,000, okay. And income pun sama. There is extra income for 10,000. And however, there is salvage value for 2,000 if you select the project D. It's okay, still okay because it give you give you the benefit. Only get less lah because of the salvage value ni. Faham tak? Boleh faham Dia punya ayat. Tengok ni lah ni.
Faham
Kan?
tak?
Yang ni investment. Yang ini salvage value, nilai akhir dia. Dia rugilah. Okay, investment dia you have to give 20,000. Actually 20,000 pun maknanya you have to give more investment kan. But you get the income dia 10,000. Okay, but still give the good impact, still give the good result. Yang ni. Result ni yang menyebabkan you choose the alternative D, project D. Result ni. Tapi kalau detail dia nampaklah ada yang pro, ada yang cons. Okay. Okay. Good question. Siapa tanya? Zuhail
Saya
Khairil
Doktor. Khairil.
Khairil. Okay, now we go to the attendance. Oh, okay. I have put example of test 1, example of test 1 and example of final exam in your e-learning. So maybe you can try to answer the question, especially for the test 1 tu number 1 and number 2. Okay, for the final exam number 1. Yang tu maybe tak boleh lagi lah. But number 1 tu boleh buat. Okay. Dia berkaitan dengan our chapter 3 ni. Okay. So, that's all. Okay, I will cari sekejap awak punya attendance. Okay, Abdul Rahman asks, which project is the... this one is what? For attendance or for what? Which project is the highest? Which project is the highest? Abraham, this is question for attendance, Yes, okay. Which project is the highest? Okay, that means you have to refer to the case study given previously, yang baru ni just now. So the question, ada lain tak question lain tak? Tak ada. Okay, which project is the highest? The question. Okay, wait, I cari. Apa nak keluarkan tadi? Okay, section 7 and section 27. Which project give the profit lah sebenarnya. Which project can give you profit, can have more benefit, macam tu. Tapi tak apa, your question is not challenging lah, Abdul Rahman. Maybe okay, you can give the question is why you don't calculate A in this project? Why you don't compare A in this project? Macam tu lah. But there is no no taker for the question. Okay, so I accept lah Abdul Rahman punya question. Okay. Okay, I think that's all for today. So we will meet on Thursday, on Thursday. Okay. So don't forget to see your your test 1 and finance. Kita dah decide ke when we will do our test and test 1? Dah decide ke? Pula, sorry. This ni bahaya. Takut dia confuse dengan yang lain. Oh dah 10.95. Oh okey, nasib baik awak cakap. Itulah, saya lupa. 10.95. Macam tulis. Tak tulis. Ya adalah. Okay, 10.95. After break. Okay. Okay. So, thank you all and Assalamualaikum. Salam sejahtera.
Doktor,
Yep.
yang untuk yang masuk test ni chapter apa?
Nanti decide lupalah. Nak kena tengok balik. Sebab tengok test 1 yang ni pun dia masuk.
Oh, okay.
Nanti I tengok balik.
Dia
Tapi yang first tu memang masuk lah. Yang apa, yang cash flow diagram yang asas-asas tu memang masuk lah. Cuma sampai mana tu je. Tengoklah nanti. Okay, nanti saya beritahu. Sebab lambat lagi kan. Semester lepas semester break kan. Okay. Assalamualaikum.
Doktor.
Bye.